And it was confirmed for me, certainly in the second debate, and confirmed really in the last debate, in the final debate. And that is that what the challenger is offering us in the end is a boss. Now, we've talked about the semiotics of it before. There are lots of nicer words for a boss: a CEO,
job creator.
Job creator, with that wonderful second word that has a kind of religious aura to it. Capitalize that C and the halo appears. But perhaps the more accurate term would be profit creator, which is what somebody who runs a business really does. But that's forbidden because it sometimes implies the elimination of jobs. In any event, I am now firmly convinced after this long search that I have located the real Romney, at least from my own.
Do we have a drum roll?
Yes, drum roll. He's a boss. He's the common word for the common thing. A boss could be he could be benign, he could be malevolent, he can be revered, he could be loathed. But that's really what he's offering us. And I think that the American voters are really faced at last with this clear choice, at least from my point of view, between a sitting president with a record that can be criticized or praised and a boss. And if it turns out that the American public wants a boss in the Oval Office on November 7th and they elect him, that's what they'll get. He'll be a boss. And there's a difference between a boss and a president.
Right. And inherent in the boss title is not necessarily values or moral core, but just making things work and management. And I think that is maybe what we've seen from Mitt Romney on the campaign.
Well, at least I have. I mean, I've been trying to identify. I'm trying to identify him. I'm perfectly willing to accept him as anything he presents himself as. But since I'm the casting director at this table, I've been trying to cast him, and I thought, I've got him. And then finally I thought, no. In the end, the real Mitt Romney, he's a boss.
He's a boss.
With all that implies. And that could be good. It could be very good.
And it can be bad, too. Governor. I almost gave you the title of governor, but perhaps you deserve it for that eloquent assessment of last night. Thank you to Howard, Governor Rendell, Mr. Lipton, of course, Frank, and Joy. That is all.